that he doesn't need Nigerians in his house. A Nigerian who had just built a house said he doesn't need Nigerians in his house.
A lot of Nigerians complain that Ghanaian landlords do not want to accept them as tenants. But in this video, you will learn something different. Hello guys, if this is your first time here, kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button so that you always get notified whenever we post any videos. This video was sponsored by one of our viewers having a half plot of land for sale at Lakeside Estate. So check in the description of this video, you get the link, you press to watch it.
Please, we are here crying that when you are looking for a house, for an apartment in Ghana, landlords, landladies will be telling you that they don't need Nigerians. And we begin to wonder what the problem is all about. And when you are wondering in that form, it simply means that you have seen yourself as a genuine and a good person, and somebody else somewhere is putting rubbing your name on the mud. So what I'm trying to say now is, we have a whole lot of people doing that, and the one that baffles me this morning is that I went to look for a house for somebody, and it happened that it was a Nigerian that owns this house, this particular house I'm talking about. Do you know what happened? This man opened his mouth and said that he doesn't need Nigerians in his house. A Nigerian who had just built a house said he doesn't need Nigerians in his house. My question is, when the agent, one of the agents, a Ghanaian, heard this, he asked me, Mr. David, please, did you hear what that man said? I said, yes. What do you think about it? I said, I'm confused, because this is a Nigerian saying that he doesn't need Nigerians in his house. So what are you teaching the Ghanaians if you say as a Nigerian that you don't need a Nigerian in your house? And when I came to complain, another Nigerian who I know too well also told me that he went to look for a house, and a Nigerian also said that he didn't need a Nigerian in his house, that he was confused. I thought it was only me that I just heard about it. I just heard about this thing just the first time. I didn't know that it has been lingering for so long. Please, Nigerians, what do you want? What are you calling yourself? Because you are just embarrassing yourself. What are you calling yourself? Because where I've lived in 3-4 places, and all the landlords, as I'm a Nigerian, of course I'm a Nigerian living in Ghana, I've lived in 3 places, and everywhere I have lived, the landlords and the landladies are still my friends, even as I have packed out of their houses. They still love me because they know that when I was living with them, I did not constitute any nuisance. They see me as a good person. Even one of them was saying that because of me, he has fallen in love with Nigerians. So why must a Nigerian be using such words on Nigerians? This is very bad. I have to say it so that you will learn from it. You will know what is happening.
For a few months now, I've been hearing this, that a lot of Nigerians are suffering in Ghana, in the sense that when they're trying to rent an apartment or a room for themselves, they can't get a place to rent because the landlords reject them. So whenever someone is coming to rent a place, they ask, and then the person say, I'm a Nigerian, then the landlords don't accept. So people are complaining, bringing this issue on internet, just complain. They don't ask the reason behind that. They don't ask it. But this video that you just watched, you yourself, you realize that even a Nigerian is rejecting his colleague Nigerian as a tenant in his own house in Ghana. Have you ever seen that before? That this is happening? Nigerian rejecting his own colleague Nigerians as tenants in Ghana. Don't you think that there's a little bit of truth in the actions of some Ghanaian landlords? Yes, that means that there's a little bit truth. So this video that you just watched, I went to the comment section and I checked, and a lot of Ghanaians are giving reasons why most Nigerians are not accepted in their houses as tenants. Number one is noise making. Most Nigerians, when they come into your house and then they see how the house it has been. But when they come, they are coming to alter how it is. They are not going to accept how the house has been and how it is. No, no, no. They are coming to alter the situation in the house. They are coming to show who they are. They are not going to hide. You understand? Neither are they ready to, adjust to see how the house is. No, they are going to change the how the house is. So you can have a Nigerian in the house playing music in the morning, playing music in the afternoon, play music even in the evening. Then the person's room will be noisy. So it affects the neighbors. And when you go to complain, they will tell you that they are paid. You can't tell them anything. That is how their life is. So if you fought with a landlord and he succeeds after your time and you leave the place, a second Nigerian is come, do you think he will accept that person? He will not accept that person. Why? Because he has learned shege from you, the first one that came. And that is one of the reasons. Noise making. You be there even at midnight, the person will play music, enjoying it with his friends and things, making a lot of noise in the place. Even if they are not playing music, they can just be making noise. You understand? So a lot of people have shared their reasons at the comment section of that video. Noise making. Number 2 is pressure on your property. Whenever they come to rent, one person will just come that he wants to rent, or a lady will come that she wants to rent. Before you realize, her friend will come and join. Before you realize, her sister will come and join. In one room, you can have 5 people in it. In one room, you can have 4 people. At even some places, there can be more than that. Imagine the person rents an apartment. The person comes alone, comes to rent an apartment. Before you realize, every single day, your apartment has 5 people in it. If it is 2-bedroom apartment, 10 people in it. And not only are just like coming to sleep and go. No. When they are going to make noise, the noise is times 10. Why would a landlord accept you as his tenant? No. They wouldn't accept you because you have put pressure on the property. Just because you have rented doesn't mean that you overuse the property. So when you go to take your shower, too much water. That's the drainage system will suffer. The property will suffer. Air conditioner, fans. If it is whatever it is, even the wall will suffer. The house will suffer. So there's pressure. You came to rent as one person. Now all of a sudden 5 people are living in the room. There's pressure on the property. So the landlord will study this. When he comes to talk, instead of you to look at him and say, oh, Jack, and then you sort him out. No. You say, just your sister is coming to stay a few days. You go. What? You argue with the person. Let your 1 year or your 2 years finish and see whether he will say you will need. No. He will not. So 2 is pressure on property. 3 is violence. You see, as a Nigerian, you are a big country. So you don't expect your problems to be small. A big country, you know that your problems are big. So some of you come to rent properties, and then some of you, I repeat again, some of you commit crimes. You commit crimes. How many times haven't we heard in Ghana here, a lady was unalived, is dead in the room of a Nigerian? How many times haven't we heard that they've gone to do, search, and then they found weapons or some drugs in the room of a Nigerian? How many times haven't we heard that? So that has prepared the mind of the landlords to know that there's a capacity of a possible, crime whenever they give a Nigerian a property, a room, or whatever it is. So some of you have come and been doing this kind of things, and that has affected your reputation in the country. Therefore, me like this personally, if I have a place to rent, I can give it out for a Nigerian to rent. I don't care. You understand? But someone will care. Someone will care. So instead of coming online and fighting the issue, that they start talking to your own people. Start talking to your own Nigerians. Start getting them, putting them under check, so that they don't come and spoil your reputation. What is Ghana? Ghana is the best place that accepts everyone. So how come now the best place that accepts everyone has problems with Nigerians. So that means that there have to be something wrong somewhere. Until that is fixed, you can never change that reputation. And I'm not advocating that you shouldn't give your room out. I will encourage you to give it out, but ensure that you are giving out to the right person, and then ensure that you have some terms and conditions in the agreement that, hey, you have come to rent, it is you alone, I don't expect to see another person. Or you have come to rent this place, a maximum 3 people should be in the room, or a maximum 4 people should be in the room. You shouldn't exceed. You have come to rent in a room. My house, we don't do noise at this time. We don't go out and come in at this time. You have all that in the agreement before you give your room out to a Nigerian. So I'm sure when you have this kind of terms and conditions, you'll be able to control the person. And in the near future, if there's any court issue, you'll be able to defend and ensure that there's order in your house. I will understand. So thank you very much. If this is your first time, kindly subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to press the bell button so that whenever we post any videos, you get notified. This video was sponsored by one of our viewers having a half plot of land for sale at Lakeside Estate. So check in the description of this video, you get the link, you press to watch it. Thank you.
Subscribe to BTG Talking Business.